Guys, this is Gianna. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, y'all.
I didn't like her at first. I didn't.
Just too afraid to say that.
To say it? I'm not afraid.
You know, my man coming out of New York or Britain.
Hi YouTube, my name is Jeramiah, and today I will be doing a podcast video with my best friend Gianna. Despite this being my first video, I wanted this to be a very informational video so you guys can know more about me. Go back. Alright, you can go back.
Hi, y'all.
Guys, this is Gianna. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, y'all. I'm JT's best friend. I can't call him JT, I call him JT.
Everybody think you're JT. Like my god sister last night when I was at the dinner, I told you about it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, did JT buy you that?" And I was like, "Who is JT?"
Your mom called me JT.
Yeah, my mom called you.
My name not Gianna.
Yeah,
my
I
name
was like,
is
"Who is JT?" That's my JT.
Yeah, I'm currently a nursing student. I'm a licensed esthetician. You know, working.
Content creator. In the making. I'm gonna have her YouTube link somewhere.
Yeah. Currently, we both doing this content creator. I told him this our year for real because we gotta take it seriously. But yeah, I met JT high school.
I didn't like her at first. I didn't.
JT, why you didn't like me?
Like I was saying, I did not like Gianna at first because I met you through, you know who? I met Gianna through an old friend of mine, and when I met her, I also met like 3 other people all at once. When I met everyone, I was just like, who are all these people? Like I wasn't really
because we all had class together, but you didn't have class. Yeah. We didn't know each other. We all we just walked to lunch together. It was like we don't have nobody to sit with, so we're trying to sit together.
Yeah. And it actually turned out to be like one of my good friendships.
I think it's one of my favorite memories.
I would look to that like every time we were done with class and it was time to go to lunch. I was like, it's time for Uno.
It's time for laughs
it's
and
time
gossip. Cause why are you crying?
Every time. I'll never forget those moments.
No, high school was good.
High school was good. I will never in my life say I miss high school. But I do miss the memories we created in high school altogether. I don't miss high school as a place at all.
No, I hated that shit.
Yeah, I hated high school as well. All the events that I struggled with, like mentally,
came from high school.
And I think I would have more PTSD from high school than military. It's serious.
No, but it was a tough time for you. I remember it was like stuff like back to back, and I felt like I was just like, especially when you had left and we wasn't together, because I feel like coming.
Left. Yeah, she left sophomore year.
I left freshman year, but I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, she told me like on the last day of school, and I was just like,
I didn't think y'all cared.
I cared.
I didn't think y'all cared. I was just like, you know, I was like, whatever. I'm leaving y'all.
I cared.
Everybody was texting me. They was like, "Where are you?" on the first day. I was like, I moved.
When you told me you were going to the school you went to, I was like, what? I was surprised I was still in our county district. I thought that was a whole
because it cuts off at what, Boca or something?
Wellington.
JT, that's not
our district.
It is, but Wellington is far out. Okay.
I GPS everywhere, and I'm from Florida.
I hate that damn GPS.
Yeah, I hate it too. And I beat the time that I'm supposed to.
First of all, JT got here. Let's talk about it. I left the house and it said Fort Lauderdale for its location. So I'm thinking, you know, I got enough time, it's time to spare. I'm gonna go to Target. While I'm in Target, just down 3 minutes away.
There was no traffic.
I said this in my vlog. Don't drive with this man.
Don't.
Anyways.
Today we will be doing a podcast like I stated before. JT is going to start recording.
So we have like some questions we wrote down.
We definitely did.
I'm going to start with a friendship question because we just discussed like our friendship. So what's your favorite memory of our friendship? I feel like I know the answer already. Prom.
Favorite memory from our friendship? Hold on. My favorite memory from our friendship would definitely be prom. That day was very stressful. JT didn't get her hair done till like 7 p.m. and prom started at like 6.
We was late to
everything. We were late to our pictures.
But we were supposed to be on time, but the only reason we was late is because of
her hair appointment. And it's a long story.
I'm just so pissed. Because it could have went much better and more smoother. Because I planned it out and I had to separate so much time for that exact reason. And still, and in the rain. Yeah, the rain.
It was just terrible. But the pictures and everything
came out. Everyone was like, I couldn't even tell you guys were stressed out. My mom looked at the picture. She's like, I couldn't even tell. I said, stressed.
Yeah, we were all stressed. I was stressed because I had everything ready. So I didn't just want to leave her. Because, well, one, I was not going to just leave her and go to prom. Because we didn't even take pictures.
Right.
When she got her hair done at like 7, 8, we had to go take pictures right after. We didn't even take pictures at all.
We took like a couple.
Yeah, and then you missed your makeup appointment.
Yeah, so she had to rush my makeup.
Yeah, she missed everything.
I didn't even like my makeup because it didn't really look that good. But my graduation makeup, I liked it better.
Yeah. Oh, you went to the same person?
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not.
What was your favorite memory about?
Prom would be my second, but my first would be when we was doing. We spent the whole day together in scooters, and then we went down to the Miami to do the drive-in movie. My favorite day because that day was like so not planned, and we just was doing everything spontaneously. Like y'all came over.
Yo, we were young. We were like, I mean, we're still young.
But no, we was young.
Like we were like 15, 16,
and we was just
thinking we were grown.
I mean, technically, basically, I got one more time. That's strike 2.
Strike 2.
But yeah, we were young, but we didn't act it.
Yeah,
we still don't.
Yeah, we still don't. In my opinion, I think we're very mature to be 19 because I know it's not good to compare yourself to others, but if we do compare ourselves to others who we went to high school with, they not really on our level. And I don't even mean that on no
cocky,
yeah.
But it's not good to compare, but then again, it kind of is because it makes you see some growth.
That's true.
So it's like, I'm not comparing to say I'm higher or this or that. I'm trying to compare to see like, am I where am I supposed to be?
That's
or
true.
Like, am I doing the things I'm supposed to be? Or am I just living just for bullshit?
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I agree. That's one thing I like about it. Gianna and JT and I, we always say that we're very mature for our age. I see her growth.
I seen your growth.
I see her growth for sure. Like from
imagine,
freshman year.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine from freshman year to college
growth,
now.
Like
it's just
her
like
growth is like.
You sit there and you witness somebody, and it's very like.
It's like you talking to a whole new different person, but in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
It's very like reassuring, cause like I hold you accountable, cause you see my growth, and you hold me accountable. Like that day in Orlando.
Like a two-way.
Yeah. It was like I was telling y'all stuff. You was like, well, you got to do this, cause I want to see you grow. Cause if you can't grow, I can't grow. So we have to grow together.
We both got to make it to the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know that.
No.
We
both got to get to the top.
The ghost is up there.
Definitely. Did you mention that you're in nursing school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
like
so Gianna is in nursing school and she also has 2 jobs. So with you being in nursing school, how do you juggle everything? Like how do you make time for certain things? Because I'm pretty sure you're always busy.
It's always something.
And then she works out in the morning.
With me, it's like if I have a moment where I can literally rest, I enjoy it, but I don't really enjoy it because I'm like sitting there, I'm like, dang, I should be doing something. So with the busy schedule, really it's that calendar.
The calendar, it definitely keeps you motivated.
But writing it physically and writing, like telling me what I need to do and then setting deadlines. Okay, you need to have this done because if you have all this going on and it's not organized, it's just so much stuff. Like especially in nursing school, there's an exam. There's at least 2 exams.
Calendar, y'all. Every week.
It's like 2 exams. Like I had 2 exams last week. I just had an exam yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like always something. And I think when people are not like organized, that's what makes nursing school so overwhelming. Because honestly, right now I'm in it, I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's really not. You just have to have that balance.
And I feel like once you're so focused and giving it your all, you're going to get that positive outcome from it.
For sure.
If you're half-assing it, going to class late, not even coming to school.
You get what you put in.
Not doing your work, not cheating. I feel like you're going to get all that negative energy back from it.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like they're having this whole thing with cheating. I'm seeing people like reap the repercussions and then people question. They're like, why is this happening to me? Well, look at your actions.
Okay, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
It all makes sense.
I know it's a tough major though.
It is, but like right now we're in the prerequisites, and I think it's pretty okay. I don't think it's that bad. They were saying like what makes it. I don't know.
Strike 3.
Y'all out. But I was gonna ask you, because since we're on careers, I was gonna ask you, how's the Air Force? Like, how's the shift from going from right out of high school, went into like literally straight into our careers? How do you think the whole shift was for you?
First, it was pretty tough because I did have the mindset of comparing myself to others. Seeing people on Instagram at college parties, drinking, having fun.
No time to party.
No time to party at all. I had to look at it from like an outside point of view, if that makes sense. Like I had to look at why I joined.
Right.
Why I joined will always be a mindset I have when things are getting tough.
Right.
It keeps you pushing.
Right.
Because if you don't have that mindset, like when I was in basic training, when I didn't have that mindset, I was just ready to quit. Like I was just like, I'm ready to go back home. Like I quit. I was just playing.
But you feel like you found your like purpose for it, or like your motivation?
My motivation would definitely be my future.
I had the same problem. I would be looking at people. I'm like, dang, like they going out to parties.
Yeah.
I'm in my room studying for on a Friday night.
Exactly.
I'm studying for an exam. I'm like, damn. And then I would like, really, I would think about my friends. I would be like, Jeremiah's in the Air Force, and I'd be like, Rosie, she's studying for whatever she's studying. I'm like, I'm not the only one doing this, and it's doing it for a bigger reason. Like at the end of the day, it's all gonna pay off very, very soon. Very soon. And I'm like, if we comparing people for real, like y'all partying now, but later on.
That's true.
You feel me?
My mom always told me work now, play later.
Yeah.
My mom always told me work now, play later.
Because it's gonna pay off.
It's definitely gonna pay off.
It's
and
like,
it definitely paid off for her.
It's at this point, if we're partying and stuff, it's like you kind of scrapping for the fun. Whereas if we party when we actually have it, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm trying. It's gonna be like, yeah, everything's already in order. I could go out.
That's true.
I could travel. I don't care.
As I've gotten older, I've learned that I don't really think I want to go to college just yet. I've come into this mindset of working so hard for other people when I could be working hard for myself.
Right. You gotta invest it into yourself.
Yeah, and the military made me think that way. Like I was working so hard for whoever. Meanwhile, I could be doing this for myself.
Think about how much time you put into something else. Like you need to put that back into yourself.
And I seen a TikTok. I always see this TikTok. It was like, when your boss tells you to do something, you do it. When your parents tell you to do something, you do it. But when you tell yourself to do something,
you make excuses.
You always make excuses. You don't have respect for yourself. And when I heard that, I was like, I got respect for myself. I'm about to put in the hard work. So if I say I'm going to the gym in the morning, I'm going to the gym in the morning. If I got to do this, I'm going to do it. It may feel terrible, but once you're done, you're going to feel good. Yeah.
I remember somebody saying, it's like, you don't want to do it, but it's like the things you don't want to do is what you need to do. So it's like, just do it. You feel me? They say you should clock, like how you clock into work, that's how you should be clocking into everything you're doing with your life. Like you should be clocking into the gym. Like you clocking in for that money, physically, the money. Clock in for the body, clock in for the mental, everything else.
Money comes and goes too. I've learned that as well.
Money's meant to be spent.
It is. While I was in tech school, I didn't go out because I was trying to save money. And I would do it for so long, but I see my mental health just crashing.
Right.
Every time I went in my dorm, it's like a huge wave of depression just hit me every time. And it was one weekend, they were like, oh, you never do anything. Like, why won't you come out? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just come out. And that night, it was like a 360 for my mental health. Like, I was like the most happiest I ever was in Texas. Like, I was like, dang, I'm actually having fun.
I seen you posted.
Yeah, I'm actually having fun. Like, I had a mindset of, I'm just trying to get here to do what I have to do and get out. But I really couldn't do that alone.
Yeah. The thing about it is like, when you're so goal orientated, sometimes like for myself too, I find myself, I just want to achieve this. Like, I just want to be here in life. But like, you seen that video when the guy was like, everybody in a rush to get to where they try to go, but forgetting about the journey is the most important part. And I thought that was so true because like, the end result is gonna come, but you can't just be solely focused on that. You also have to enjoy the present, because then you can find yourself like literally drifting and stuff. Like it can be very.
That's true. That's true. I agree. Do you have any unpopular opinion about anything in our generation going on right now?
Popular or unpopular?
Unpopular. Did I say popular?
You did.
Do you have any unpopular opinion about anything in our generation going on right now?
It's like none can come to mind, but I know I definitely do.
Mine would be the Shade Room. It's a very toxic place.
I feel like a lot of people agree with that, but they're just too afraid to say that.
To say it? I'm not afraid.
But no, I definitely agree. I feel like they just diminish the black community. Like they always posting hateful stuff. We was just talking about this.
Yeah,
like,
we were just talking about this.
They always posting hateful. I had to unfollow them.
I unfollowed them as well.
Because I was like, this is not. I said every time I'm scrolling, and you know, Instagram, it kind of like filters your following, and it would basically be just a Shade Room updating,
just negative stuff.
and then the people in the comments dragging it too. I'm like, yo, I can't have this.
It's always so and so got a new BBL, so and so is on child support, of celebrities, so and so.
But they swear that they're so much for the black community, but they don't post. They probably post one positive thing a month.
Yeah,
that's it.
They're always dragging them, which is another reason why I unfollow them. Because of course we're black ourselves. We don't always just want to hear negativity about our community. We're already black.
There's already a stigma on us.
We're already black. Come on.
Then you guys have a whole entire platform bringing down the black community. Like I feel like black people are always tearing each other down. Like we're always
in competition with one another.
Always, and it's like I'm dealing with that right now in nursing school. Like I'm like surrounded by a lot of black, beautiful women, right? Intelligent women. But for some reason, it's like when black women get together and they see someone walking in their purpose, instead of trying to come together, you walk in your purpose, I walk in my purpose, it's more like I need to tear her down because she's doing too well. I need her to just
jealousy. Tone
it down. I don't like that. But jealousy. I like that in our friend group, we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that at all.
Like we all have our own paths. Even if we share similarities, we're both able to grow in it and support each other while doing it. I love that about our friend group.
As well. We also respect one another's decisions.
Oh, for sure.
Like, for example, when I told them I didn't think I wanted to go to college just yet due to me trying to figure out things such as YouTube and something else that we're not going to talk about because it's not relevant. But it's coming. It's coming soon.
Okay.
It's coming soon. They really respected my decision, which I really loved. And they supported me, and we always support one another.
Oh, for sure.
We never like belittle, oh, you stupid, why would you do that?
No, because everyone's path is different. Like,
yeah.
there's no...
We're not all meant to have... For example, G going to nursing school, we're not all meant to go to nursing school.
It's not cut for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's not cut for that. But everybody...
Sonder.
Okay. Everyone around you has something different going on
with their lives.
Like, no one is worried about you.
No one's worried about you at all.
No one is worried about you. They have whatever they have going on. That's their set life. Just walking your own path, for sure.
And that's what made me want to start a YouTube channel. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel in my freshman year of high school, but I always had the thought of caring what other people had to say about me. And I feel like that's another reason why I didn't do sports in high school, because I was like, oh, no, I don't want people to stare at me.
I didn't do sports just because of that. I was like, bitch, if I fall.
At that point of time, I would always tell myself, it's not even worth it.
The embarrassment. But it's really not embarrassment.
It's not.
Because when you take that leap, then other people are looking at you like, dang, I really want to do that.
I really take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
You actually give other people around you that mindset. Oh,
I could do it. Yeah. Like, especially that we're around the same age group. It's like, okay, someone my age is doing it and they're doing well at it. I could probably do it too.
I could probably do it as well.
Why not?
That's what YouTube.
Okay.
I was like, oh, it's other people doing it. I can do it as well. It's other people in the military doing it.
Right.
If they have time for it, I can make time for it as well.
Right.
Making excuses, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that, oh, I gotta do this.
It's always gonna be something to do.
I'm only hurting myself at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that desire to do it is always gonna be there until you try it.
Try to do it.
Until you try it and you realize, okay, this is not what I like, you're always gonna be like, dang, I should do this.
Definitely.
I really should do this. Until you try it. It's all about that leap.
leap of faith in God.
Hello. Do you want to talk about your other aspirations and talents? Because I know you kind of just like it's coming, but like you don't really want to mention it. Okay, cool. Okay.
After that countdown? The countdown?
This is it. I am not talking about
Absolutely not.
Damn thing. How do you feel about our friendship? Like, is there anything you want to change or anything we could do better?
This is obviously my closest friendship. I'm pretty sure everyone on social media knows.
Sick of my ass.
I always host Gianna everywhere we go. There was at a point of time where I was at tech school and I felt our relationship like distancing away from one another. And I feel like it would have never.
Training?
Yeah. I feel
really?
like, remember I told you about that? Like I feel like
I was looking forward to them letters.
No, not basic training, tech school.
What's that? Which one? That's before.
That's after basic training.
But that was still in that like August to December period, right?
December through March.
Oh, that was this time. Okay.
So remember I was telling you how I felt like we were like drifting away. I think you felt the same way, and you were happy that we communicated about it. Because I feel like if we would have never communicated about it,
we could have lost the friendship.
It would have just drifted away.
Yeah, and not off of anything, just with distance.
Yeah, we weren't like beefing or nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would ever beef.
Ain't shit
Ain't shit to beef about. I definitely felt it drifting, and we talked about it, and ever since then, it's just been back.
I think it was because like our schedules was so
different.
Like you was waking up early in the morning. I was waking up early too, but not really.
I had class in the day. Gianna had class at night.
Yeah.
So it's like when we talked to each other, it was like
it would just be off because I'm texting, he's not answering because he's in class. He's texting me, I can't answer because he's in class.
She's texting me at night, I'm asleep.
I'm just like
for training in the morning.
We adjusted because now we text like
every morning.
Voice message, voice memo. Fucking Starbucks be loud as shit. Like JC, are you working at Starbucks?
So I'm trying to do this.
All I hear is. So JC, I don't know what the fuck you say. I'm happy we were able to like talk about it because our friendships can end like that just by not being able to talk.
Friendships
oh, for
like
sure.
That.
Sure.
And I wasn't always a good communicator. Now I feel like I'm a much better communicator. So with me communicating her about how I felt about our relationship, it definitely helped big time. And once I do go away again, I'm pretty sure we're still gonna be good. We're still gonna be checking up on one another. It's just we're just far away.
But even though we had that period of distance, I never felt like, oh, the friendship is about to end.
And yeah,
because
neither did I.
Even when we were younger, we always said how our friendships, like, we could go months without seeing each other, months without talking to each other, and then once we link up, it's all like
it doesn't feel real. It's like we're in a movie. And the moment is so real that you can't even.
Bitch, I be about to cry.
You don't think about taking pictures. You don't think about taking videos. That's just how genuine the feeling is.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so genuine, and I love every bit of it.
And I feel like every memory we share, we just be like, remember when we almost died
on scooters. We're not gonna talk about that.
We almost died like 5 times.
We're not gonna talk about that.
I swear.
Not gonna talk about that.
We have so many near-death experiences.
My dad gonna be like,
almost died. You can't be with her no more.
Rough.
Rough. It's his favorite word, David. Rough.
I definitely feel like our relationship, like our best friend relationship, will always be good. Like I know a lot of people want a best friend just to have a best friend. I don't think a lot of people know how to handle a best friend when they're down. I don't think a lot of people know how to handle a relationship with their best friend is doing up. Because I know a lot of people might feel jealous. But once you tell me you're doing good in life, I'm like...
I'd be happy because I'm like, I know what he's been through. It's been a journey. And to finally get to that destination, like we're not where we need to be, but to get through that breakthrough, it's just like...
It's better from the past.
It's like, it kind of take a lift off of my shoulder because I'm like, I know how draining that was for you. You don't never want to see someone you love suffering or hurting. That hurts.
It's like hurting myself.
Yeah, because like no, like this person is so good. This person is so, they don't deserve this type of hurt. You feel me? Like, I don't like that.
We'll always have a good friendship. I think I went ghost on Instagram for like a year, and people was like, I think you posted me, and people were like, did he die?
Yes, I was just like, why would he be dead? I think I would have been crying on his damn ground if he was dead.
She would have had the shirt with the cloud.
Oh, for sure. RPJT in my bio highlight of Jason.
No, because when you get in an argument with people, they gonna be like, "That's why he died."
I'm gonna be like, yeah, he haunting you right now. Now what? Now what?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I realized that every best friend relationship is not like that. Like sometimes they're like very clingy, or like they're just like, we do everything together, but we're not growing together.
That's true. Gianna and I, we don't spend a lot of time with one another.
Yeah, it's not like we come over and just. It's more like every time we're with each other.
It's like, when the last time we seen each other? But we don't really care about the last time.
Because last time was a good time.
It was a good time, and it's so genuine. Us talking every day helps as well.
It kind of makes it feel like I hadn't gone so long without seeing this person, but also
we keep in contact.
Yeah,
and
you know when you like always around someone, it's not really that good. Like always being with your significant other, like you have to give yourself time to miss each other. Yeah. That's very important.
I heard about that. Definitely have to give one another space, because I feel like you'll assume to get irritated with them. Like I went through that before. Like, why are you breathing like that? Why are you sitting by me? Like, move. Like,
your energy is bothering me.
And it may come off rude, and it really wouldn't come off rude about how you say it, because it's not about what you say, it's really about how you say it. If you communicate well and say, hey, like, do you mind just
breathing a little quieter?
Quieter, move, go home.
Why are you smacking that gum like that?
Smacking always irritate me. But one thing about it, I can smack.
I can smack, but I feel like I'm not smacking. I feel like I'm just eating. So I'm just like, this is good.
When I'm smacking, it's not that serious. It's not. The next question. Why do you think relationships aren't lasting? Also, do you think real love is still possible in our generation?
I definitely think real love is possible. I don't know. I think the people in our generation, you see the end goal, and I think that's what you want. Like, you want to go on trips with your significant other, you want to be matching and stuff, but it's really deeper than that. It's deeper than the surface.
On a spiritual level.
Yeah, and I think that people don't take enough time to learn themselves right now, especially in our generation. I think they're just like lost in the moment of going out and like partying and stuff. And I don't think people are really in tune to see like, what do I want from life? What do I want am I even ready to take on someone else? Because when you're in a relationship, bro,
it requires a lot.
You're taking on someone else's problems too.
And then you also have to deal with yourself. So it's like you're trying to juggle out this person and myself.
Right.
And then it's like, well, I don't want to give this person too much.
Or too little.
Yeah, because I have to have something for myself.
Right.
So
I think it's very like it's not as glamorous as people make it seem, And
I can definitely vouch for that.
I think people nowadays are just dating for like a couple of years, or for Instagram. Like, y'all not really dating to marry or like whatever. Like nowadays, I'm just having babies, like. That's a controversial topic. Why do you think you're not working out? Do you think love is still possible?
I feel like relationships aren't working right now, and when I say this, I don't mean any hate to them, because I actually support them, and them being from Miami, and you should already know who I'm thinking about.
Okay.
I feel like the city girls make younger females have that mindset of just doing this for money, just do that for money.
I think that's being glamorized right now.
I think that's being glamorized as well. And if you think about it, where's that gonna get y'all?
Right. Like using the person for money, basically.
That's not gonna get you nowhere. And if you think about it, you're just hurting yourself at the end.
Because why are you surrounding yourself in a situation where you don't want to be with someone genuinely?
Genuinely. I don't ever think I can fake a relationship with someone, because my facial expressions are gonna show you.
I have no poker face.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm not even gonna talk, because what is there to talk about?
I'm not gonna talk. There's nothing to talk about. I'm gonna walk away.
I don't know about walk away, but I just know how I've been in situations like that. I'm just like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. there's nothing to talk about.
And at first I used to feel bad. Like, I'd be like, dang, I'm being so mean. But no, I'm not being mean. That's just how I genuinely feel.
I think that's about holding boundaries with yourself too. Like,
you gotta respect how you feel.
Respect. It come back to self-respect, how we were talking about earlier. Like, do you have self-respect for yourself? Do you really like this person? Like, if I don't like you, I don't like you, then, man. Especially if we're not sharing nothing common. Like, I'm going, like, I was talking to that boy, I'm like...
If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
I'm like, at this point, it feels forced. Like, why do...
You shouldn't have to force anything.
And there's another thing about the relationships. I think that my standards have, like, roles. Because I feel like I have so much more self-respect for myself. I'm just like, why am I sitting like... I'm like, bro, look at... Past the materialistic stuff, but look at all that I am. And I'm going to settle for you. I'm better off just being by myself because I'm growing by myself. I don't need you. You're, if anything, you're holding me back. You know, my man coming out of New York or Britain.
Y'all, since high school,
I swear,
Gianna has always said that her husband will be from either New York or somewhere in
Britain.
Where is that other country, continent?
That's it. Just them two.
That's just. I don't know where she's gonna find this man at.
He gonna find me.
I hope he watches this video. Damn, we sidetracked that.
We really did.
Yeah, we definitely sidetracked it. We sidetracked that. I do think real love is still possible. Currently going through it right now. And I don't think it would happen if I didn't go through all the rough stages of love in my past. I feel like I had to go through all those rough stages to get through where I'm at right now.
Well, you deserve that love.
I almost went to jail.
That phone call, I'm like, I woke up, I was like, what did you just tell me? You don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't turn up like that. So I was just like, what is going on? So,
but when somebody keeps testing you, keep trying you and trying you and trying
eventually you crack.
You pop off and you turn to somebody that you don't even recognize.
Right. Everybody don't deserve the niceness. I think that's what I'm learning.
They don't.
Everyone does not deserve your genuality, your niceness, because
some people
they take it for granted.
They do. I think a lot of people aren't used to getting good treatment from others, so... Because
they think everyone's so grimy.
All they know is to give people bad energy, all that rough type of love.
I agree.
But I'm not that type of person.
Right.
Like, I've been through rough stages in my life, but just because of that...
You're not going to let that change you.
It
shouldn't change you.
Yeah,
it should make you grow, but it shouldn't change you as a complete person. Like, it shouldn't make you step out of character. With that comment about, relationships, how do you feel about our generation? What?
I feel like social media is tearing our generation apart. I feel like people are abusing it. Our generation is getting a bad outcome from it.
It depends how you use it, because your For You page is like according to your mindset. Like,
my TikTok is definitely
so like whatever your mindset is on is what's going to be on your page. So if you have this negativity, your page is going to reflect it.
Negativity.
Yeah, but I feel like, honestly, you can control what your social media use looks like. And you just have to know, like, your boundaries. Like, sometimes we'll take breaks. We'll be like, okay, like, and people, I hate it. When people be like, oh, you taking a little social media break.
That's weird.
I think that's maturity.
People don't take mental health as serious, because once people hear therapy, they like
therapy.
But I don't really blame the community, because our parents
they didn't believe in that
therapy. Like, what's therapy?
It's like you just gonna get through it.
You just need to toughen up type of
That's
how it is. But I feel like our generation, we're also normalizing a lot of things that our older generations didn't, such as therapy, communicating, wanting to work things out. So, yeah.
But there's always those two types. Like, there's people that, like, normalize it, and then there's people that are, like, judging. Like, oh, it's like they judge about everything. Like, if you say, like, I remember, I don't know why, but when I tell dudes that I go to the gym, they're just like, oh, you go to the gym? It's like, they can't take it serious. It's like...
I'm not going to even lie, like, I used to be judged on it as well. Like, when I would hear people saying they're going to get therapy, I'm like,
Right.
What you need therapy for? Like,
Right.
you're perfectly fine. Like, chill. When I would hear people saying they're going to the gym, I'm like, you're skinny. What are you going to the gym for?
Right.
However, you don't need therapy just because you're going crazy.
Some people do therapy just to
they
talk
just like
it
talking.
out.
Yeah, they just like talking. People
Yeah.
don't go to the gym because they're fat.
Right.
People go to the gym to get toned. For example, for both of us,
Yeah.
we're not fat people. And no offense to any fat people watching this,
right.
or any fat people just in general, but you just don't go to the gym because you're fat. You go to the gym to get toned,
or even just to move.
Go.
Just to move.
Yeah,
like,
it helps you mentally.
Yeah, for sure.
You just stand, not doing anything. As you get older, it's gonna show.
Mm-hmm.
Cardio sucks. Don't get me wrong, but it pays off.
That damn treadmill.
Staircase.
I love the Stairmaster.
It works good, but me and
How
her.
many minutes do you do?
10.
Okay. That's good. Well, at what level?
Like 10.
Oh,
10
I haven't made it to 10. Shit, I'm on 8.
The other day, my sister was on like 13.
No, y'all running on the stairs. I'm taking it step by step.
I do 1, 3, 5, 1. If that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Like, I'll go into the first step, the second step, I don't get on the second step.
Oh, you do like, you skip a step.
Mm-hmm. So 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5.
That's even more work,
1,
JT.
3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Yeah. That's
I want to do your cardio day.
It's pretty good. Me and Gianna worked out with each other like 3 times.
Yeah.
I feel like we work out with one another more if we were closer. But
I feel like we would do so much stuff if we were
definitely.
so much, because the distance is not a problem. We'll drive.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I don't care to drive.
That's what a car is for. I hate people that don't like to
when
use
it
their
comes
car.
to states, that's where it draws the line, because it's like.
But I feel like that's only because, like, I'm in nursing school. I know if I was not in nursing school, I feel like I would dare take a flight to Texas.
And if I was in the military, I would definitely take a weekend trip to Florida.
For sure.
However, you just can't up and leave.
At least not now.
Yeah, just not now.
I know when we get older, I think that's going to be
definitely
not an issue.
However, I don't plan. I definitely
You tried to. I heard that loud.
I definitely tried to hide it.
You got a bad memory for
I
real.
have a bad memory.
What are some things you do to keep you grounded when you lose motivation and confidence?
Some things that I do would definitely be, what's your why? Why did you want to start this? For example, I'm recording a vlog right now, and I recorded some amazing clips in slow motion. All I could do was just cry it out. And after that cry, I thugged it out. I was just like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
I know what not to do again. I know to pay more attention to recording.
But imagine if you would have recorded like a whole day vlog. Like you only recorded a small clip.
And I can actually
Fix it.
still turn that clip, because me and Gianna talked about how I could fix it, and I was like, you know what, you're right. I could still use that clip.
Right.
But instead of just,
I think you see the
down,
positive side,
yeah.
don't see the negative side. Like you're like,
and that's how I feel better.
but you know how you just said, like you always find a way around it. You never like let it defeat you and be like, damn, I'm not doing the vlog no more.
Yeah.
No, you like, okay, well I could do this. You always have a solution.
And I'ma still keep going with it.
Right.
After this podcast, I'ma still keep going with it.
Right.
Vlog is gonna keep pushing. I told people on my locket, this is a part-time job. I'm
But
in the
it is,
military.
though.
I'm in the military
Full
full time.
as it should be.
And I plan on, in about 2 years, mark my word, I plan on doing a shift. I want this full time. I want military part time.
I like that.
I definitely want that.
I think it can happen. I know it can happen with consistency, because I was just talking.
And keep pushing.
Yeah, oh for sure. Like,
You know why? Work hard now, play later. My mom always told me that.
with that mindset, bro, it can take you so far. You can find yourself just playing now, because it's so accessible.
And when you're just playing, you don't feel that way. You're just, I'm just
living life.
I'm young.
I'm young and turned.
Yeah, but it's like,
Baby.
yeah. And don't get me wrong.
But you can be young and turned.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, when we say you
Like,
can't do this, you can have fun. Don't get me wrong.
Because you started going out more.
And it made me feel better.
Yeah. You have to have that balance. Because that Monday through Thursday is that, that's that working towards the goal.
Yeah.
I'm going to the gym, I'm going to work, I'm going to class, I'm passing these tests. When I make it to Friday through Sunday, all right, I can do whatever.
I can chill.
I could calm down because I accomplished what I had to do during that week. If I didn't accomplish, that gap period to make up for what I missed in
That's
the week.
true.
So it's all about that balance. But if you don't have that,
You definitely have to have balance.
I feel like though, if
you gotta
I
know
was
when to turn it on
and
turn it off.
But I feel like if I was to like go out during that Monday through Friday, it would throw me off my pivot because I'm hanging out late at night. I don't feel like getting up in the morning. I don't feel like going to the gym. I was just up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think I already answered your question. What's the question again?
What are some things that you do to keep you grounded when you lose motivation and confidence within yourself?
Well, it has changed, but right now, for sure, it's pray.
Pray, definitely.
But like
throughout the day, I woke up this morning. I was like, I don't even want to.
You know, when I called you when I was
Did you hear that in my voice?
Yes, when there was a Chick-fil-A, I was like, you want something? I was like, why you sound so like?
I never turned down food. I turned down Chick-fil-A.
I was like, you want Chick-fil-A breakfast? And you was like, nah, I'm okay. It sounded like you had just woke up. But I was like,
didn't.
Because I texted you when we woke up at like 6:30. So I was like, why you sound so like? I was like, maybe someone at home is bothering him or something.
This camera.
Run my money, then.
I want to get a refund. I'm gonna get a Canon.
Okay. I definitely pray though, but people think praying is like. It don't have to be this strategic like It really does. Like I pray. When I say I pray, I'm talking to God in my car. I'm talking to God out loud. I don't curse when I'm talking to God, but just how I'm talking to my friend, I talk like as soon as any inconvenience comes. God, I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but I'm feeling like this.
I feel like I started praying more once I started basic training. Cause growing up, I'm the only child on my mom's side, but on my dad's side I had 2 sisters. However, I didn't really grow up with my dad's side how I wish I could have. So I always had the mindset of being the only child, and I also always had the mindset of going through things by myself. So going throughout basic training, all I did was just pray. I didn't want to talk to nobody, but
because that's all you know, to be by yourself.
But I definitely had to talk to other people. I had to. I always tell myself, like last night they were asking about how my basic training experience was, and I definitely always tell people, if it wasn't for me connecting with other people, getting to know people, I would have not made it out. I would have been stuck. Because even other people, they would be like, "Are you okay?"
Because why you not talking?
I'm
dying.
Help me. Take me home.
But it's hard.
Hard.
That's definitely a new.
Y'all, we're currently facing some technical difficulties, which suck. My camera died. Gianna's camera is dying.
Y'all get the content there.
I'll definitely leave Gianna's YouTube and her Instagram down below so you guys can stay connected with her. Is there anything you want to say?
I'm currently rebranding my YouTube, like starting over, so.
And she has something good
coming, yeah. I'm gonna get into like the nursing and everything, so I'm excited for that. I'm proud of my best friend. This went really well. I enjoyed it. I'm happy. I'm excited to see the ending result and everything come together. I am as well. I can't wait to see your growth because I know it's just gonna be so good. Okay, see, it's time to go because people keep coming in now. We're on strike 5. I'm about to tussle with these people.
I really enjoyed making this video. Thank you guys for staying tuned in. I'll definitely catch y'all in the next video.
Bye.